What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Maximize Potential Online Speed School Day 7. Today we're going to be learning about vertical power production and how to work our shin angles and then produce as much power as we can working in that triple extension movement that we've talked about in previous lessons. So today, again, I want to reinforce the most important thing that we're doing is that we are landing and jumping in a good athletic position. Remember, knees are out, knees are never in that valgus positioning. Why? Because it's the number one precursor to ACL pain, knee injuries. If you have jumpers knee or anything like that, we want to make sure we eliminate that and we use our glutes and our hamstrings as opposed to dumping everything into our knees. So today our first exercise is going to be the snap down that we did before. You're going to reach up, you're going to reach. You're going to leave the ground, drop, stick, athletic position, reset. Reach, get up on your toes, snap, stick, reset. So from the side, we're here, we reach, snap, stick, reset. When we're coming down, make sure again that we're leaving the ground and we're learning to absorb the force. We're bringing our hips down and back. We're not coming forward, we're not up on the toes, but we're also not too far on the knees where we fall back. After that, we're going to go into a single leg. This one's really important to make sure that we are learning to absorb the force into a single leg position, knees coming out, knees not coming in, buckling in. So think about any sport that you do. Let's just say a basketball player, if you're rebounding a ball, if you come up, more than likely you're going to come down one leg then the other. You're not going to come down on 2 feet every single time. You want to make sure that when you come down, you're landing, absorbing into that position. Also, if we learn to absorb properly, it'll make us more efficient and we can get into acceleration, a shuffle, a back pedal, or to a jump again. So if we're here, I rebound a ball, I land here. If I have to go straight ahead, I'm already in a position to go. Same thing if I come down here and I have to shuffle, play defense, anything like that, I'm already good to go. Okay, so we're trying to make you as efficient as possible. So we're here, we're going to start on 2 feet. When you snap down, stick one leg, hold, reset. Okay, if you're wobbly, that's fine. So if we're here and we come down, it takes a second for our body to get into position, that's fine. We want to focus on this whole area right here. We want to focus on that knee. Okay, so we're here, reach, drop, catch, stick, drive the knee out, pause, come to a complete stop, and then reset. So if we're going from the side, we're here, we're going to reach, drop, stick, hold, reset. Okay? You may fight it on your non-dominant leg, that's fine. That's why we're here, we're focusing on learning to not be so dependent on one leg or the other. Because again, in sports, you're not always going to be on the same leg every single time. So if we make you efficient that no matter what, you're on your right leg, you're on your left leg, you're good to go, you're going to be that much better than the competition. Okay, so we're here, we're reaching, drop, stick, hold, reset. Next exercise is going to be transitioning from a landing into a jump. Okay, so we're going to snap down, jump, and then stick. We're going to go both feet first. We're going to reach, snap, jump, stick, hold. Reset. I'll show you from the side. Same thing, we're here. Drop, reach, stick, hold. Then we're going to go into a single leg. Okay, so we're here, off 2 feet, land one, jump one, stick one. Reach, drop, jump, stick, hold. Reset. Here. Drop, jump, stick, hold. Reset. Other side, same thing. Reach, come down with one, up with one, stick with one, hold. Reset. From the side, same thing here. Right, up, stick, hold. Get the balance. Reset. One more time, other side. Reach, drop, up, stick, hold. Balance, core tight. Reset. So now once we get everything down on the ground, we're going to add a little bit of a different element to kind of reinforce learning how to land properly, absorb the force, and then we're going to learn to absorb it and then use that momentum to produce more power to be more explosive. So we're going to use a depth drop, you can use a bench, you can use a box, you can use a curb, you can use a step at your house, you can use pretty much anything as long as it's some type of elevation off the ground. Our first one's going to be the depth drop. So we're going to start on here. Doesn't matter what leg you step off, you're going to step out and stick. Stick, okay? So we want to make sure that we're being rigid, but we're also not being too stiff. So what that means is, when I come down, I step off, I'm not sinking into it, okay? Not really learning to absorb the force. But also, we want to make sure we're not here and sticking hard. We want to land in that position, get in that position, be stiff, okay? Doesn't matter what foot you step off with, whatever you feel comfortable with, do a couple of those, and whatever you feel don't comfortable with, do a couple of those. So we step out, stick, hold. Next one, we're going to transition from the hold into a jump. So we're going to learn to absorb, produce power, and stick. So over here, again, you're going to step out, you're going to load, reach, stick. Okay? Make sure we're landing hips back, chest up, always in an athletic position. One more time, same thing here. Step, rip, stick. After you feel comfortable with both legs, we're going to now transition to a single leg. So we're going to start first with the single leg drop. Okay, we want to make sure you're going to step out with the leg that you're going to catch on. So I'm stepping on my right leg, I'm going to step off, stick, hold, reset. If the positioning is too high with the box, you can always lower it. So if you're on, let's say 3 steps, drop it to 2 steps, drop it to 1, whatever you're most comfortable with. So if I show you left leg, we're going to step out here, stick, hold. Make sure we're not just coming here and stepping down with our foot on the box. Not helping you here, okay? Learn to stick, hold, okay? After that, we're going to then transition from a hold into a jump. So you're going to step off with the one leg, land that leg, produce power with that leg, and then stick that leg. So we're here. Out, reach, stick, hold, pause, reset. Let me show you one with the other side. So we're here, we're going to step out, drop, jump, stick, hold, reset. Most important thing with these is that we're learning to drop the hips back, especially with the single leg. We're not looking to rush through the movements, get out and go, okay? We're here, absorbing, jumping, sticking, and holding every single time. The last one we're going to do is we're going to do a depth drop and then transition into a broad jump. So now we're going to learn to absorb the force vertically and then produce force horizontally, okay? So let's just say, back to the basketball position, I rebound here and I have to produce power this way to go for a fast break, okay? Same kind of deal, same mechanics. Or if you're a baseball player, you catch a ball and you have to run, anything like that where you're coming from this position into a straight ahead position, that's what we're working on here. So, same thing, we're going to depth drop, and then we're going to broad jump. Same thing, we're going to depth drop, and then into a broad jump this time. So, it's going to be a stick, and then jump as far as you can. You want to make sure you're not stepping out here into the broad jump. You want to just drop straight down. So, you can use some cones, any type of markers. Just place them right there. You're going to step in between, drop, go, stick, walk it back. Show you one more time. So again, it doesn't matter what leg you're stepping off of. Coming here, sync up the arms, drop, reach, punch, sync, reset. All right, guys, so today's lesson focuses on proper shin angle, vertical power production. So make sure whichever way our legs are pointing is where we're going to produce the power. So if I'm here, I make sure I bring my hips back, vertical shins to produce power vertically. On the broad jump, when I'm coming this way though, is I want to have those shins point in the direction that I'm going, okay? Same thing with the sprint. We also want to make sure we're reinforced that our knees are coming out, or at least towards the pinky toe, not coming in, but you don't have to drive them too far out. You're going to stick, okay? Be efficient. If you're in a powerful position when you land, it's going to allow you to be in the position to go, okay? Again, if I'm landing here, I can go this way. I can go sideways, back pedal, or jump again. So make sure that everything we're doing, we're being efficient. Also on the landings, we want to make sure we're being rigid. Okay, so when we're being rigid, when we're coming down and we're going to stick, doesn't mean we're going to come down and pop it in place, right? Or come down and sink all the way down. We want to make sure that we're being athletic and rigid. Okay, everything's about being efficiency. Coming down, stick. Okay, so stay tuned for next lesson. We're going to be going over agility. So this one, we're going to be going over cone drills. It's going to put together all of the lessons that we learned before, applying it into space, and seeing how it can directly affect our sport. So I'll see you then.